Super Mario Bros. Wonder is a fantastic game. It is by far the best 2D Mario game to date. It stands out like a glove compared to the other games in the series. Of course, the game is not without its flaws, and I'm going to go through all the problems I have with the game in my review of Super Mario Bros. Wonder. First of all, I feel like the story is pretty basic to me. While it is a different story, the only real change is that it all takes place in a different kingdom featuring an array of different characters. I still give the writers credit for trying, but this intro still feels like the same intro from all the other 2D Mario games, with the only difference being Bowser turns into a giant castle in the end. One thing you have to give the game credit for is the animation. The animation is the best it's ever been, and it's certainly a welcome addition to the series. But I really think the animation is almost the only thing that makes this game stand out. Now, don't get me wrong, the levels in this game look great. I really appreciate the watercolored backdrops. They almost look as if they were hand-painted. Despite the fact that I really love the way this game looks, I do have one major problem with the levels in this game. Now, I have a feeling a lot of you are going to disagree with me on this, but remember, this is just my opinion. Now, let's keep in mind the original Super Mario Bros. Game was released back in 1985. And ever since the beginning, each 2D Mario game has the same distinct worlds. They all have the Mushroom Kingdom, as well as desert levels, snow levels, haunted mansion levels, cloud levels, and dungeon levels. These are the only levels they ever include, and Mario's been around since 1983, with the release of the original Donkey Kong. As I'm writing this video, Mario has been around for exactly 40 years, and they almost never change a thing. That's why I think the levels in this game are just not that impressive. They're just not doing it for me. I almost don't even know why I'm complaining about the levels in the game. People already know the levels are not going to be any different. So I don't even know why I even bring it up in this video. I know this doesn't really bother most fans, but I still would like to see a better selection of levels in the next game. Now, let me make it perfectly clear. I enjoyed playing this game. I don't want you to think that I regret buying it, and I'm not telling you you shouldn't play it. I just don't understand why no one on the production team ever even considered some new worlds to explore. And I'm not just talking about using the same levels from Super Mario Odyssey. I don't even care if they decide to use any levels from Odyssey. As long as they give us something new in the next game, I couldn't care less. If the production team doesn't want to include Odyssey-themed levels for whatever reason, I wouldn't really care as long as they give us something different. The levels look stunning, but you forgot to give us something new, Nintendo. Don't let me down next time. There are lots of good ideas out there. You could make a medieval-themed level, or a western level, maybe even a pirate-themed level. Come on, Nintendo. I'm sure some of these ideas must have occurred to you at some point. Really. As for the power-ups in this game, they don't leave much to the imagination either. But that doesn't really bother me that much. Cat Mario was weird to begin with, but now they have an Elephant Mario. What will they think of next? Dog Mario? Giraffe Mario? Mouse Mario? And it's not like Elephant Mario really does anything much. He's just really strong and he sprays water. Bubble Mario is also another useless power-up. I just don't get much joy out of attacking Goombas with bubbles. Drill Mario is also another pointless power-up. He's really only useful for drilling underground to avoid enemies. So what's the point? There's one new feature in the game that allows players to equip badges. The badges can be useful, but it really depends on which badge you're using. Some badges enable you to jump higher or run faster. I don't find these particular badges very useful though, but honestly my favorite badge would have to be the parachute cap. It's almost the only badge I even use. The Dolphin Kick badge can help you swim faster underwater, but there are not many water levels in the game anyway, so it's not a very useful badge. The Grappling Vine badge is pretty cool, but it can be a little hard to control, so I don't really use it. The badges may be a cool idea, but it doesn't really offer anything new to the gameplay. At least the game lets you play as all the other characters for a change. I don't know why it took them so long to include that. To be honest, I don't think this game has much replayability. Once you've completed the game, there's not much reason to keep playing. If you're a completionist, you might have more fun playing the game than I did, but if not, there's not much reason to keep playing. I'm giving this game a 9 out of 10. While this is the best 2D Mario game ever made, it really feels like a missed opportunity to me. If they decided to add some new levels for a change, it really could have made this game even better. Well, that's it for this video. Be sure to subscribe and let me know what you think of the game in the comments. I'll see you next time.